sir. Congratulations to Mr. Christian. He's a very hard-working individual, I can tell you. Item 4B is the introduction of new hires. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Will y'all step up, please? So I know I've been telling you to work hard on hiring people. Thought we'd bring you a little more proof than usual. So we've got 5 to introduce tonight. I'm going to start with Matthew Salter, who's right here. And he comes to us from Warner Robins PD with 2 years of experience as a certified officer. He started his field training yesterday. He was on day watch until he came over here for this. He's married, he and his wife Kelly, have 2 dogs. He likes to fish and play golf, and he grew up in Perry, and he wants to do that. So, Matthew Salter.
Good evening, y'all.
Good evening.
I just want to say thank y'all for the blessing of being able to come back to the city I grew up in and policing. I'm happy to serve here.
We're delighted to have you here. Glad you made the choice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next is Joshua Williamson. Joshua joins us as a police trainee. He'll be going to the academy on July the 5th. And he's lived in and around Perry his whole life. He grew up in Elko, but graduated from Perry High School. And he went into landscape and pavement business, not at the same time, separately. And he got to think about what he wanted to do with his life, so he wanted to be a police officer. He interviewed with us, and we hired him. And we're happy to have him, and this is Joshua Williams.
Thank you for letting me be here, and thank you for the opportunity for me to serve the community I grew up in.
We're sure glad to have you, Mr. Williamson. Glad you made that decision with landscaping. So glad to have you in the city of Perry, coming back on board. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And next is Maxwell Webster. Maxwell is also being hired as a police trainee. He'll start academy July 5th as well. He is from South Florida and played basketball at St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens. And he's got a bachelor's degree in business administration. He wants to try to make a difference in, some of the negative attitudes that the public has for the law enforcement. And he's wanting to put himself forward to do that. He's happy to be here and for a bright future with the city. So Maxwell Webster.
Good evening, everyone. I think you guys invited me to the area, still kind of getting used to the area. Excited to be here, ready to be here.
Well, we were delighted that you chose Perry. We're glad to have you here. We look forward to working with you as you progress through the police department.
And next, Diana Wong. Diana is from Boston, Massachusetts, and was raised in Newton County. And she started her career law enforcement at Newton County SO 4 years ago, a little more than 4 years ago. And she is a certified officer. She started field training today and came from the shift to this meeting. And she's recently bought a home here over in Sadie Heights. I'm not sure if they're in it yet, but that's the plan. And so we're happy to have her and look forward to good things from her. She brings experience and certification.
Good, good.
One thing for opportunities and trying to serve the community and looking forward
We look forward to working with you as well. Thank you for choosing Perry as your workplace. We'll look forward to great things from you in the future.
And finally, Kayla D. Smith, who is the newest member of the administrative team working in the front office. She's born and raised in Warner Robins. She's married to a police officer who works for
y'all doing?
Good, all right.
Good. So, I'm really excited to be working with the police department. They're really friendly people. It's a really great department. So I'm really excited to get going, and this is only the second week. So, but my husband and I moved from Crawford County to the New Haven subdivision here in Perry. We love it. We're so happy to call Perry our home, and now I'm happy to say I work in Perry too. So,
We're excited to have you as well.
thank
And
you.
love your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
That's all for tonight. But thank you all.
Thank you, Chief. Keep going up that roster over there. Item 4C is the brag event. 4C1 is a recap of the event. Ms. Hartman?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I wanted to debrief on the handout that I handed out at the city council meeting. We have a handful of eateries participate that opened up for the brag visitors on June 6th. I wanted to point out some of the ones that normally aren't open on a Monday evening downtown, but specifically opened up for these brag visitors and their guests. Barbecue Monsters, Bodega Brew, Clover Wine, Morning by Morning, Orleans on Wheels pulled their food truck into the event, which was a great addition. Patio 901 was open for lunch and dinner on that Monday. Schultze Soda Shop and then Sunset Slush were all open that Monday to cater to the broadcast. Wait times actually range from 30 to 60 minutes for those restaurants. So the brag visitors and their support staff got off of the shuttle provided by the CDD and beeline straight for my information tent. I was set up in a touch of the ball and barrel, and I asked, where can I get some food? So that was great to hear from those brag visitors about how eager they were to get something to eat and eat local. Overall, brag visitors were very happy with the hospitality of Perry. I had one lady tell me that she felt like Perry rolled out the red carpet for her. And then I also had one gentleman tell me that he lived in Perry about 6 or 7 years ago, and he worked at Purdue Farms, so he was very happy to be back and visiting, and he said that downtown has grown very much. He was very happy to be back for a visit.
Super, great feedback. Questions, Council? It was a great event. You guys did a good job. Really appreciate that. Ms. Wilson's going to bring us up on hotel tourism information while we're break.
Well, I just wanted to add that this event brought 1,300 firefighters in Perry. CDD, the fairgrounds, and the city all worked together to make this event happen. While we were out there in the fairgrounds with the participants, we reserved the welcome tent, we handed out branded hand sanitizer, some reflective slap bracelet, tortilla peanuts, and some beaches that we had donated by Lanes. We created a book of menus, and it was so crowded. There were so many people wanting to know about downtown, so we talked to hundreds of people that day. After things were wound down there and they headed toward downtown, Nancy and I rode on some bus rides with them and were able to talk and interact with people. We did not have one single negative comment, but we reached hundreds of people, and all of them gave us positive feedback. So that's got word of mouth. Advertising is priceless. 50 of the participants went and visited the Christian Education Center. As far as hotels, these were Monday night bookings, which was really great. But there were 10 rooms booked in Hampton, 19 rooms booked in Pinta, and Adam did not track their rooms for the event, but next month we can look at the Smith Travel Research Report to see if there was monthly room bookings during that time. And then the next day, we had some leftover pieces, we dropped them off at area hotels and the fire department and city office.
Well, thank you both of you for the hard work that went into that event. I appreciate bringing that many people to downtown. Everyone I has talked with downtown that evening was very pleased with it. I got the same comment. You guys have really rolled out the red carpet for us. And so it's, I think it was, they had a smile on their face about downtown Perry after that event. Go ahead.
One more thing. Ashley Harden also helped us with that event, and she wrote on a lot of the bus tours, and we had a lot of positive feedback on her. So she really
glad to hear that. Item 5 are appointments. 5A is the appointments to the Perry Industrial Building Authority. Ms. Gilmore?
Thank you, Mayor. With this authority, it's done that 2 of the 5 members need to be replaced. Based on discussion at pre-council, will be the administration's recommendation to table any action on this to July 5th meeting, so that council has the opportunity to review anyone who might be interested in serving.
Council members, questions or concerns? Thank you, Ms. Gilmore. We will take this up at our July 5th meeting. Item 6 are citizens with inputs. Item 6A, Ms. Lexi Martin with the Junior League of Perry wants to talk to us a little bit about laundry boxes.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Winkle. I'm the president of the Junior League of Perry. We are a newly founded nonprofit organization. We were inducted to the Junior League Association International in May of this year. And what that basically means is we're one of about 300 leagues around the world working in unison to make a positive impact on each of our communities. Our mission is to promote women making a positive impact in the community through volunteer action, collaboration, and training. And we're just traditionally one thing that we'd like to get started with for the community.
Can we also get your name and address for our records, please?
And I'm Lexi Martin, so I am the head of the Community Impact Bar League. Our goal today is to gain permission to put out a couple of our libraries. Instead of bringing dimensions, I actually brought a library with you so you can see how well they were built, how nicely they were maintained. Our thoughts were to get them in a couple of the neighborhood parks, such as Creekwood, Johnny Noble, Dixon Park, Woodland Park, and Oldfield Park. These are parks that are kind of put back, and that way people can have better access to them. We understand that we do have a public library, but this right here, even though not everyone has a car or transportation to get to the library, so this right here our goal is to get a book in every child or adult can, so that way they just have better access to some books, and hopefully we can get the literature out of these things. I can go on and answer some more questions for you, but overall they're pretty self-explanatory, and we just really like to get them out and start introducing them to our city.
Council members, questions around the library?
Would you all be maintaining them?
We maintain them and install them in the building.
Very good.
And our contact information is actually on the library as well. If in case, we'll check them on a weekly basis, but just in case there's anything that needs to be maintained in the middle of the line, that something breaks on it, or they've noticed leakage or something like that, then there's a number that they can contact us and maintain it as well.
And how are you going to introduce the project to the neighborhoods?
In all honesty, I think my goal is as a mom, just sitting at the park, I have 4 children of my own, and 3 of them are older, and then I have a little one that doesn't always like to stay at the park as long as the older ones. So being able to pull out a book and read something, because I don't come with anything more than a diaper bag. So being able to pull these out, they're going to be pretty much right there in front of your face. So other than installing them, we're not really in social media. Yeah, we have a Facebook page, so we'll definitely produce them there as well. And we're willing to work with the city of Perry to kind of show them off as well, if you guys are willing.
Okay, how would you go about changing out the book? If you have a procedure that if child read one, you have all read, and all of them checking them by month, by week, how y'all want to do that?
So the idea is for you to take a book and put one back, but at the same time, if anyone wants to take a book, the goal is to give people books. We are a nonprofit, so we have different people, donors to donate books. We work really well with Bob books, and they have helped us with Tucker and Morningside and getting books in their schools as well as daycares around us. And so
from administration, please?
No.
So, council members, do we need to vote on this, Mr. Gilmore? Council members, I will entertain a motion to approve their request to place two libraries currently, and I assume that they've got some plans to do some additional ones, but at this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept the two that they're recommending. Motion is second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the libraries were approved unanimously. We look forward to working with you, and thank you for working with our children, because to me, literacy is going to be, or is important to all of our school children. So we appreciate the effort, and thank you very much, and much success.
Thank you so much. We look forward to working with you guys as well.
Item 6B are matters from the public that are not on the agenda. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council? Thank you. Item 7 is a review of the minutes. 7A, council members, you've been provided with the minutes of the June 6th, 2022 work session, the June 7th, 2022 pre-council meeting, and the June 7th, 2022 council meeting. Please let it be noted that Councilmember Albritton was absent from the June 6th and 7th, 2022 meetings. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve these minutes as presented. Motion is second. Is there any addition, deletion, or changes to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor of accepting the minutes as presented, please raise your right hand. Please let the record show that the minutes were approved unanimously. Thank you, council member. Item 8 is old business. 8A are ordinances for the second reading and adoption. 8A1 is the second reading of an ordinance to rezone property from M-2 General Industrial to C-2 General Commercial. The property is located at 1829 Macon Road. The tax map number is 0P0400000900. Mr. Wood?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council. I'll get there in just a moment. Here we go. So this is the approximately 2-acre parcel of land located on Macon Road that the applicant is requesting to zone C2 general commercial. As you can see, the property is currently zoned into industrial. It's surrounded by some M1, some single-family residential, and some C2 properties as well. The comprehensive plan calls for the property as part of the town board. The planning commission recommended approval of the C2 zoning classification.
Council members, what questions do you have, Mr. Wood? Thank you, Mr. Wood. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council relative to this rezoning request? Okay, thank you. Council members, at this time, I'll entertain a motion that outlines your desires on this piece of property.
Reference the strategic plan on the motion, is that correct? That we have done that, and back, I would move that we deny the application to change the zoning from M2 to C2.
Council members, we have a motion to deny. Is there a second? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Please let the record show that the request to rezone the property at 1829 Macon Road was denied unanimously. Thank you, council members. 882 is the second reading of an ordinance to rezone property from R-AG residential agricultural district to PDD planned unit development. The property is located at 1824 House Lake Road and 1904 Highway 127. The tax map numbers are 0P04900620000 and OPO490061000. Mr. Wood?
Yes, Mayor, Mayor and Council, this is an approximately 85-acre parcel of land located on House Lake Road, just east of Perry Parkway. It's currently zoned RAG, residential agricultural, and it's in a suburban residential area, according to the comprehensive plan, but also within an area near the intersection of House Lake and Perry Parkway, which is identified as a commercial node. The applicant is proposing a plan which would include a mix of commercial uses near the entrance, townhouses, and single-family homes, with an overall residential density, I believe, of 3.3 units per acre. There's a substantial area that will be left as open space. The Planning Commission recommended approval with several conditions. Some of those conditions have already been met through the revised plan that you see on the screen here. The proposed ordinance would include two conditions. One, the applicant's zoning plan and zoning standards for the PUD, which are attached to the ordinance, shall be to approve the PUD plan and zoning standards for the property, except for the right-of-way and pavement width for alleys, which shall be a minimum of 20 feet wide for the right-of-way and pavement width. And that has actually been updated as well. It's not reflected in the ordinance. And number two, unless the alleys are paved in accordance with the minimum pavement width requirements for minimum residential streets, the city will not accept the alleys for public infrastructure. Planning Commission recommended approval of consent. The applicant did ask, I believe they're going to speak, but asked me to go through their additional slides. I believe the representative from TSW referenced these at the last meeting, thinking that they were in the packet, so I'll go through briefly. Again, just kind of showing the location, plan as it's been revised. And then TSW signed this development in Woodstock, I believe it is. It's called South on Main, and very similar to what they're planning to do here, although the designs, the actual architectural designs have not been done at this time. But it's being built. You can see here townhouses, single-family homes, and some commercial at the entrance. Here are some photographs kind of showing the commercial entrance and the townhouses behind it. You kind of enter into that neighborhood off of the Main Street there in Woodstock. And some of the townhouse inspiration that they use in developing what they're going to do here. And some family homes. There will be a mixture of rear-loaded single-family homes and front-loaded garages. Some of this you can see in the photos. And then this is the plan for here. That alley section of here as well.
Council members, questions relative to this rezoning request? Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council relative to this rezoning ordinance? Come up and give us your name and address, please.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Mitch Paul. I live at 2864 Peaksville Road, Lotus Road, Georgia. I'm the civil engineer that's working on this project. I wanted to just come up and give you sort of a brief history, I guess, overview of how we got where we are with this project. We gave Custom Hall that engaged us to had a subdivision layout prepared. And when I looked at it, we were asked to make some changes, minor changes. And I wanted to mainly emphasize that what we looked at initially was a typical subdivision layout with your streets, cul-de-sacs, and what we're generally seeing in residential developments. I live in Kennedy County, and we are inundated with these cul-de-sac subdivisions. And they're nice places to live, don't get me wrong. But when I looked at this, and Wingate had challenged me with revising the layout, I worked on it for a few days, and I went back to Mr. Wingate, and I said, I don't think I can do this properly justice. And that's when we got the Janelle Spangler Wall, GSW, land planning group involved. And I've worked with that group for about 25 years, particularly in Woodstock and in the north part of the land and Coweta County and flood areas to build places that we quote, build, work, play, and building communities where people live. And after working briefly with the Wingate family, Mr. Wingate and his son Dylan, quickly realized that their values are very similar to what I would call, what I cherish myself in the developments we work on. And I can't tell you how many developments as a civil engineer working on land development projects and later writing about that project that's been built and established, and there's nothing to write about. And after working with the land planners involved on this project for a number of years, I learned that there's a lot of pride and satisfaction in having designed something that we're proud of. And with the layout that's been developed on this project, I'm certain that with the product uses types that's been proposed on this project, that this layout, that feel and touch, that it's a place that people want. And that's added value to the community. And I'm just excited that I have an opportunity to come here for you all tonight and just say the things I'm saying about building places that people want to live. And it's exciting. I'm here to answer any questions as far as the development goes, and I'll open it up now.
Questions, Councilman?
Are there any issues in the conditions that haven't already been addressed that would be problematic for you going forward?
That is where we're at.
No?
Questions? Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else here this evening who would like to address Mayor and Council relative to this rezoning request? Thank you, Mr. Wood. Councilman, at this time I'll entertain a motion that outlines your desires for this rezoning request.
Mayor, I move that we approve the request.
A second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the request on the floor. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same. Please let the record show that the rezoning request was approved unanimously. Thank you, Council. Item 8.3 is the second reading of an ordinance to amend sections 3-2.2, 4-1.2, 4-3.1, 5-1.1, 5-1.2, 5-2.1, and 5-5 of the land management land management ordinance relative to townhouse districts and development standards. Mr. Wood.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, this text amendment does establish a new residential townhouse district and also it strengthens our standards for townhouses from what they were. We spent several meetings with the Planning Commission working through these and to get to where we believe we should be for addressing what the townhouse development should look like, how much open space and where that open space is in relation to the townhouses to make them more appropriate. The Planning Commission recommended approval of this request, and I'll note also that if do approve this, it will end the moratorium on townhouse development that in place.
Questions, council, relative to this text request? Thank you, Mr. Wood. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council relative to this text request that's being put forward on townhouse districts? Thank you. Council, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the amended sections as outlined by Mr. Wood. Motion is second. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same. Please let the record show that the ordinance relative to townhouses was approved unanimously. Thank you. Item 8A4 is the second reading of an ordinance adopting the FY 2023 operating budget for the city of Cary. Mr. Gilmore.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and council, in your packet is the budget ordinance for FY 2023. It has amended from the original recommended budget for direction from the council, and we recommend to you to adopt.
Questions, council, relative to the budget? Thank you. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council relative to the ordinance adopting the FY 2023 operating budget for the city? Thank you. Council members, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the FY 2023 operating budget as presented by Mr. Gilmore. Motion and second. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Please let the record show that the FY 2023 operating budget was approved unanimously. Item 9, or any other old business? Any old business for the mayor? I have none. 9B is any old business from council members. Ms. Bonnie Grace. Mayor Pro Tem. Mr. Johnson. Is there any old business from the city attorney? Is there any old business from the city manager, Mr. Gilmore? I have none. Thank you. Is there any old business from the assistant city manager, Mr. Smith? Yes, sir. Thank you. Item 10 are community partner updates. Are there any community partners here this evening who would like to address the mayor and council at this time? Thank you. Item 11 is new business. 11A or matter referred to the June 21st, 2022 pre-council meeting. Ms. Gilmore, I do not have anything to refer. Is that correct? That's correct. Item 11B are ordinances for the first reading and introduction. 11B1 is the first reading of an ordinance for a broadband-ready community. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and council, consistent with your strategic plan, this will be the first step in becoming a broadband-ready community. This would be the adoption of a broadband-ready community ordinance that's put forth by DCA, where we would name a single point of contact for processing any type of broadband network projects. It establishes an application process, and it establishes the time period in which they have to be reviewed and either approved or denied. Once this is passed, we would also file an application with DCA to become a broadband-ready community.
Questions, council, relative to the recommendation on broadband? Thank you. This is the first reading of this ordinance, and no action is required by council this evening. Item 11C are resolutions for consideration and adoption. 11C1 is a resolution declaring certain assets surplus. Mr. Worthington.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, the resolution for the declared two capital assets surplus. In their current condition, either one of these vehicles are useful to the city. And following your adoption of this resolution, it
motion to declare certain assets surplus as outlined by Mr. Williams? Motion and second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the surplus property was approved unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
11C2 is a resolution naming certain city facilities. Mr. Gilmore?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, in your packet is a resolution naming certain facilities. We had talked about this before. Facilities would be the East Ferry Wastewater Treatment Facility, Wooden Eagle Park, Amherst Park, relocation of City Hall over Carroll Street, and the current City Hall be renamed the Administration Building. Recommend to you to adopt.
Question, council. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution naming certain city facilities as outlined by Mr. Gilmore. Motion is second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. 11C3 is a resolution amending the city of Perry fee schedules. Mr. Gilmore?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, in your packet is a resolution adjusting the city's fee schedule. Per standard city policy, the fees are adjusted extensively. For example, solid waste collection charge is not changed. Some of the others are changed a few things. We do this in order to minimize the impact on the customers. Overall, we're anticipating that the increase for the average residential home on all various fees would be approximately 2.45%. We recommend to you to adopt.
Questions, council? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the recommended fee schedule as outlined by Mr. Gilmore. So moved. Motion and second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. Item 11C4 is a resolution to amend the city of Perry position classification plan. Mr. Gilmore?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, also in your packet is a resolution which establishes the position classification plan, tying back into the budget that was adopted. This is a plan that lays out all the city positions and what the pay ranges are for them for the upcoming fiscal year. We recommend to you to adopt.
Questions, council, relative to the position classification plan? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the City of Perry position classification plan as outlined by Mr. Gilmore. Motion is second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. Item 11C5 is a resolution of intent. Ms. King?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, the resolution with the adoption of the 2023 budget a few minutes ago, the resolution of intent before you is the standard resolution required to participate in the GMA's purchasing program for the capital bills and equipment approved in the 2023 budget.
Questions, council, relative to this resolution of intent to use the GMA program for police equipment? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution as outlined by Ms. King. Motion is second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution of intent was approved unanimously. Thank you, Ms. King. 11C6 is a resolution to abate a public nuisance relative to 901.5 Jernigan Street. Judy?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, this resolution before you is brought after investigation and inspection of the structure located at 901.5 Jernigan Street. Based on our chief building officials inspection, that structure has been determined to be unfit for human habitation for commercial or industrial or business use because it cannot meet the applicable minimum standard codes or city codes. And it also constitutes an endangerment to public health and safety as such. And we would recommend that you find that it does constitute a public nuisance and allow us to proceed with taking action against this property.
Questions, council, relative to this abatement request? Hearing none at this time, I'll motion to approve the resolution to abate a public nuisance at 901.5 Vernon Street. Motion is second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. 11C7 is a resolution to abate a public nuisance relative to 705 Ash Street. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, again, this resolution comes to you after investigation from our chief building official of the structure located at 705 Ash Street. It also is found unfit human habitation and constitutes an endangerment to public health and safety. And we would request that you deem it a public nuisance and allow us to proceed with the nuisance abatement action.
Questions, council? Hearing none, at this time I will entertain a motion to approve the resolution to abate a public nuisance relative to 705 Ash Street. There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. 11C8 is a resolution to abate a public nuisance relative to 1412 Carroll Alley. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor. One correction on that, I think it may have been a typo. This is actually a resolution to abate the nuisance at 1413 Carroll Alley.
1413.
For clarification, the map code is 0P0090032000. Likewise, after investigation and inspection of this structure, it has been deemed unfit for human habitation. It does constitute an endangerment to the public health and safety. It can't meet the minimum building codes, and we would request that you find it a public nuisance and allow us to proceed with an abatement action.
Questions, council, relative to 1413 Carroll Alley? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution to abate a public nuisance relative to 1413 Carroll Alley. Motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the resolution was approved unanimously. 11C9 is a resolution accepting donation of property from New Haven Homeowners Association. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, for your consideration is a resolution to accept a donation of 1.885 acres from the New Haven Maintenance and Improvement Association, Inc. as green space to the city of Perry. This green space is a strip of property that connects to existing stormwater ponds that are owned by the city.
Questions, council, relative to this donation of property?
Have one question. With this track about access to ponds and other issues that are there now, that we have to go through any other property to get to recreation land? Or
Once the city accepts the property, we'll have access to it.
Any other questions? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to accept the donation of property from the New Haven subdivision. Motion second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the resolution was approved unanimously. 11C10 is a resolution accepting donation of properties from Trade Construction Company. Ms. Newby.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, Trent Construction Company owns a parcel that's identified as 1.24 acres at 406 Yorktown Drive that is maintained as an existing stormwater drainage pond. They have requested to donate that property to the city so that we would continue to maintain it as part of our in compliance with our MS4 permit as part of the existing stormwater drainage system. So this is a resolution to accept the donation of that stormwater management area.
Thank you, Ms. Newby. Questions relative to this property that's in Georgetown? Thank you. Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the acceptance of the property being donated by Trade Construction. There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. Thank you, council. Thank you, Stevie. 11D is approval of a 2022 CHIP grant agreement with BCA and all the required documentation. Mrs. Gordon?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and council, you were awarded a CHIP grant back in January. The application was due in January, but we got the award in April for $400,000 to do rehabilitation to owner-occupied homes within our targeted neighborhoods. For your consideration and approval tonight is a stack of documents. It includes the CHIP grant agreement with the Georgia Department of Community Affairs, the CHIP Administration Manual Agreement, Georgia Statutes Policy, homeowner eligibility policy, the Fair Housing Plan, Minority and Women-Owned Business Plan, local policies and procedures, the Language Access Plan, the contract for services with our grant administrator, grant specialists of Georgia, and the Section 3 policy. So happy to answer any questions, but we are looking for approval to complete those documents subject to the city attorney's review.
Questions, council, relative to this CHIP grant? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the 2022 CHIP grant agreement with DCA subject to legal review. So, motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the resolution was approved unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 11E is the acquisition of replacement administrative vehicle. Mr. Gordon.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This item is discussed in your May 23rd, 2022 work session. There is money available in FY 23 budget that we should pass to purchase this vehicle. General fund, or in the general fund, the GMA lease staff recommendation to purchase this vehicle for a rate of $31,175.34.
Questions, council, relative to the purchase of this replacement vehicle? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve the purchase as outlined by Mr. Worthing. Motion and second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the request for the replacement vehicle was approved unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Worthing.
Thank you.
Item 11F is the new City Hall approval of solutions contract. Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, before you this evening, you have for your consideration a contract with Solutions. It is a audiovisual company that we have utilized for the past or other state contract. They actually don't need to be working here. There is the new City Hall project. At the same time, I will just give you all a brief update about where we are with that project. I'm sure you're getting asked for your constituents. I had a beautiful presentation lined up here all day today, super nice. Generally, where we are is the final design has been completed for the facility. Construction documents are being prepared. This should be delivered to the city on July 2nd for our review and approval. At the same time, they're doing pricing on the updated design, all that type of thing. They were expecting updated pricing to come to the city on July 6th. At that point in time, staff will get together and take a look at it. Work with the architect and Seymour on some changes or adjustments that need to be made. Bottom line is you all will see something from the group, architect, all that type of thing, on August 2nd at your regularly scheduled meeting. And that will be for approval of the guaranteed maximum price, which is what the Seymour, the city team, and the architectural team have been working towards this entire time. To get you something, you all blessed it and start moving forward with construction. We're still on pace to have construction completed in February, March of next year, and locating that facility with some more functions. It's going quite well. You all should be very pleased with the architectural team and the construction management team on the project.
Questions, council, relative to this contract with Solutions?
I'll touch on that just a little bit more.
contract you have before you is for essentially all of the technology that needs to be installed on the top floor of the new city hall facility. You'll all recall that the primary function of that facility is municipal court, so they have been very involved in this process. We plan to come in there with basic industry standard technology, AV improvements. You'll have the HD projector, the screens that come down from the ceiling. At the dais where you all will be sitting, there will be screens that rise up that you all share. That eliminates some of the issues that we've had with you having individual laptops type of thing. They still have their own laptops. There will be cameras mounted in the ceiling, so Ms. Clark and her team don't have to mess with the cameras and their locations. We'll be all ready to do it for live streaming. Also, too, I want to show you all this something like you do currently now, and you have executive session, you basically vacate the building except for you all. In the new design for the new city hall facility, you'll actually have an executive chamber, and in that room you'll have some AV improvements, and then you'll also have some AV improvements in the judge's chambers, because the judge does like to have virtual hearings for some of their functions. So it's all set up, ready to go. So a little bit of a heads up on that, I suppose. We had written in the budget $75,000 for already a digital upgrade facility. You can see before this evening, the contract was significantly higher than that. The way the market is, the economy is, I would anticipate probably some additional costs that we're on about the life of this project. But to get what it is we need in that facility, this is what it's going to cost. We have to answer what we might have on that.
Questions, council? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the contract as outlined by Mr. Smith, subject to legal counsel review. Motion and second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the recommendation on the contract was approved unanimously. 11G is the approval of non-exclusive easement for telecommunications, video and/or broadband facilities for Hargrave Communication as part of the Main Street realignment project.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, for your approval tonight is a non-exclusive telecommunications and broadband facilities easement in favor of Hargrave. Typically, they would run their fiber or other broadband telecommunications in the right-of-way. Where they're proposing, as you'll see on Exhibit A, will be the right-of-way once the Main Street realignment project is completed. But currently, it would just be installation along city property, and that's what creates the need for the easement at this time.
Questions, council, relative to this request? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the non-exclusive easement as outlined. Motion and second, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the request was approved unanimously. Thank you. Item 12 are council member items. Ms. Bynum Grace.
Well, I would just like to say, the Juneteenth celebration on Saturday was well attended. I'm looking forward to us posting it again next year. Thank everyone for coming out.
Well, it was a great event, Ms. Bynum Grace. Thanks to all of you who really put that on. It turned out to be a great event. I wish you could do something about with the heat, but other than that, it was great.
I just handled rain.
You just handled rain, okay. Dr. Albrecht, Mayor Pro Tem, Ms. Peterson, Mr. Jones.
Just a couple of items, Mayor. One, Mr. Gilmore, per our conversation relative to recycling the other day that we had, could you just give us all an update for the public and to where we're heading with that to address those issues?
Yes, sir. Some of you, or maybe all of you, I know definitely Ms. Pfister has been contacted by our customers about delays in pickup, primarily with the recycling. Ms. Pfister has met with the contractor, gone back and forth, tried a series of options, and we have agreed to their latest recommendation, which would be servicing those carts with a one arm, requiring one operator instead of having somebody to lift up and load in the machine, truck. We have given Waste Management the okay to proceed with that transition, and it's our understanding that that should go back and address the issue. Their primary issue is problems like many other businesses about labor and not being able to have people out there to staff their vehicles and go and provide the service. It's our city's intention to make sure we take care of our customers as best we can. That's why we have approved this adjustment. I think very shortly after that, we're going to see that same adjustment being made on the solid waste total collections, and we're going to have to do some operations and watching that too. But that should resolve the issue. They will continue to work with that. It's my understanding they have to lease some of the equipment or some of that type of stuff, so there may be a slight delay, but please advise the customers that that is being addressed.
One more item, Mayor, sorry. There is a alleyway, for lack of a better way to describe it. It connects Main Street to Forest Avenue. And it does say private drive on the end of it, but it doesn't actually go to a person's home or driveway from what I can tell. And I just had a couple of residents ask me about the status of that and who actually maintains it.
I'll be happy to take that one. That has been an ongoing issue for the city for a while. Research by the city indicated that it never was dedicated to the city. However, it had been used by various city services, particularly for solid waste collection. The property alley itself is owned by the adjacent property owners when you go back in. And we ran into problems about not being able to maintain public forces maintaining property of private property owners. And in addition to that, with the larger collection vehicles that solid waste is using, they can't get through and use the alley. So consequently, we did place signage out there so the public would know that it's private, that's private property. And we do not do anything with that at all. So any type of questions, anything goes back to the individual homeowners. Thank you.
That's all.
Any other questions? You're good?
I'm good.
Thank you. Mr. Gilmore, anything else for us this evening? Mr. Smith? Yes, sir. Ms. Newby? Thank you. Item 13 are department head items. Ms. Key, anything for us this evening? No, sir. Mr. Worthington? No, sir. Mr. Wood? Yes, sir. Chief?
Yes, sir. One thing from Mayor Council. I appreciate, well, two things actually. I appreciate y'all recognizing the new employees. I think that's a great way to start them off in their career period, as I've said before. And to bring we have another trainee starting today. We're hopeful of having a second trainee starting next Tuesday, and another certified officer starting the following Tuesday. And we've got 3 in the process and 3 or 4 interviews scheduled. So we're working really hard to erase the openings that we have. And so we've compressed our process. We've taken that down to where we can get it done from A to Z in a month. And so we're beating all of our competition with that. And we'll continue to work to refine what we're doing so that it makes us more competitive and gives us opportunity to get someone with their ability. So I just want to give y'all an update.
Glad to have all the new officers coming on board. Thanks for that. Chief?
Yes, Mayor, Council, just a reminder that this coming Saturday, June the 25th, will be the annual water battle out at Roden Park. So there'll be fire trucks full of water, slip and slides, and all kind of things for the kids to enjoy or families to enjoy. So please come out, participate in that city event.
Chief, the unfortunate thing is that all of us will be at GMA.
Yes, sir, I will too.
I know you will too, so I just wanted to let you know that when people want to know where we are, we do support that, event very heavily. And unfortunately, the timing this year
Club meeting, we had 51 participants show up. The majority of them are youth. And our next meeting will be this upcoming Monday. We'll start our first lesson, true lesson on chess. Who will and where and how. And so we anticipate a few more people come to the club and join. We had great feedback and people stepped up and volunteered to coach. So we have ages from 5 years old to 76. You know, intergenerational programming is one of the staples of our industry. We want to make sure we have groups passing on wisdom. So we have that dynamic in the chess club. So I just want to share it.
Thank you. We sure want to look at that. Ms. Fields? Thank you. Ms. Garrett?
Yes, sir.
You're right there. Ms. Morton, anything else? Mr. Clark?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just wanted to update you on the communication office side of the things we're working on. In front of you, I've provided you a copy of the Citizen Financial Report for fiscal year 21. This is a very comprehensive list, a little light reading, if you will, if you want to know everything about the city's finances in fiscal year 21. This is an annual project that we do and produce to the citizens of Perry. It is located on our website. It is also located in our information kiosks, which are located here in the Perry Event Center, the City Hall, and then leisure services as well. And it is given out periodically to our visitors and groups that come to City Hall and participate in a City of Perry program. The other thing that we would like to announce is that our Perry Points text service is extremely popular with our citizens and residents and visitors. We are expanding the program this past weekend. Now you can actually use it in web chat on our website. So if you go to our website, you'll see on the bottom right-hand corner a Let's Chat. And it's a virtual assistant where you can type in keywords or a question, and it will automatically generate a response. So that allows the user to actually get information quicker instead of having to search for it in our very robust City of Perry website. We are also able to take work orders just like we were through the app, through our Perry Points texting and our web chat. So if there's a missed trash pickup, if there's something that you need assistance with, whether it be potholes, maintenance, things like that, you can also put those work orders through the texting or through the web chat.
Questions, council? Sounds like we got a little bit going on.
Just a little bit.
Good. Thank you very much for all the hard work. Ms. Harden? No one else back there, right? Thank you. Item 14 are general public items. Is there anyone here this evening who would like to address mayor and council at this time? Yes, sir. Please come and give us your name and the address. I think we all know you very well.
Once a year. I'm Bob Cunningham. I live in House and Springs. Question clarification from Mr. Gilmore. You said about the trash trucks, they're going to replace the 2 people with 1 guy in a mechanical truck. Is that correct? Is that what you said?
That is the plan, yes.
They had that a couple of years ago. I walked House and Springs on Tuesday morning to do the trash. That's a clever idea. The guy picks it up and does it. But when it sets it down, it scoots it. It breaks the wheels. Quite common to walk around the house section I'm in. You see cars with the wheels all broken, but it doesn't set it down smooth, it sets it down and squishes it. So, just an explanation of that going to 1 guy, 1 person driving the truck is not the best solution for what I've seen in the past. Just an observation.
Well, along those lines, we will be policing that to make sure that they are not quite as careless with it. One of the differences, though, is that the contractor owns the toters itself, and so therefore it has to pick up the cost of replacing it. So we are hopeful that with that incentive for them, that the quickness or the carelessness of the operator will be greatly reduced.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Cunningham. Is there anyone else here this evening who would like to address mayor and council? Thank you. Item 15
senior mayor's items. Again, the water battle is going to be this weekend, and it's always been a lot of fun, and encourage everybody to go out and enjoy that. Our next meeting will be on July the 5th. We will not have a work session on Monday night because that'll be July the 4th, which is a legal holiday. We'll have our pre-council meeting here at 5 o'clock with our regular meeting started at 6 o'clock. All of our meetings are open to the public, and we encourage your interest and participation in those programs. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for litigation, for the purpose of litigation. Motion, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. We are currently in executive session. Thanks everyone for coming out this evening.